go, set, 30 base.
I'm coming. Check.
Time.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's see what you got.
2nd and 3. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run with Taylor. Here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Well, now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Taylor. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Michael Allen. Get in the weight room.
Catch made here by Campbell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional win. And they get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Check 26, check 26. Check that.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
King.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
70, Indy.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Eason. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it when the other direction. Excellent blocking and picked up a touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On first down, Taylor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Throwing on first down. Eason. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Eason. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. The give to Taylor. Finding room at the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They'll run on first down with Marlon back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Tim Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run the counter. It's Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Eason escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and long. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In on the save, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Set, 180.
58, come on. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run it with Kamara. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Taylor. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. Hey, check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. Hey. Nice.
On third and 2, Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he comes back with one complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
58, come on. 58, come on. Point it right. 58, echo.
4th down, Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
23 yards, the final tally. They'll run with Taylor. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tim Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Good move, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. Mayfield to throw it. Johnson's got it complete. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
First down, Texans.
Hey, orbit.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield. And he finds Stills complete. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers. He don't want it. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 31, check 31.
On 1st down, Taylor down to the 25. Mikel Roby brings him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's caught. Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry.
Mayfield with it once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 4 yards out. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Houston, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.